Hello. So today we'll be using 4.5 millimeter hook and medium weight yarn, two colors, scissors, darning needle, measuring tape. So I'm using this one. Is big twist, medium weight. Big twist value. Yeah, it's, I think one skein of this is enough for the pair of shorts. And for the other color, the second color, I'm using blue, but it's not from Big Twist. This is from Karen, 1 pound, so it's a bit thicker than the other. But so for the foundation chain, I actually have one panel of one side done. I made this already. It's the one side. So this will be the front, and it's gonna be the back. So for the back, we're gradually making the increases. I changed the structure of the shorts from the very first shorts that I made, because yeah, it was pretty bad because I have like extra piece in there, like very extra, so I had to sew that inside. But yeah, for the foundation chain, you're gonna take a measuring tape, measure around your waist but on the belly button. So for me, that is 31 inches, and make that divided by 2, so make that half. For that, I'll be chaining 50. So I'll be chaining about like 15 inches or 15.5, 15.5 inches. I'll be chaining 50. That is, so we're gonna be chaining the chain of what's it called, multiple of 4. And for me, I'll be chaining 48 plus 2, so that 2 will be, because we are going to be putting double crochets. But yeah, multiple of 4. If you have smaller or bigger, you can chain 4, multiple of 4. I'll be chaining 48, but plus 2. So plus 2 is the turning chain. That does not count as a stitch. But yeah, I'll show you when I have 50 chains. So once you have your chains with multiple of 4, and then plus 2, because we're gonna start putting double crochets on the third chain from hook. So the first one. Oh, I forgot to mention that so one square of checkered pattern, one square consists of 4 double crochets, and then that's 2 rows, one with one color. So every 2 rows we change color, and also with increases I'm gonna explain later. But so basically, yeah, 4 double crochet, 2 rows, that's 1 square. So when we put 1 double crochet, this first 2 chains does not count as a stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do not finish the double crochet because we will be putting the other color, second color. Oops, I think I don't see the end of the yarn for this white color because I was already crocheting a little bit. I don't know where it went. There we go. Sorry about that. So we're gonna attach the yarn like so with a knot. Pull it. Now we'll pull through the last 2 chains, finish the fourth double crochet with the white yarn, and then put 4 double crochets in the next 4. I mean 1 double crochet in the next 4 chains. So that's 3 and 4. And change color before you finish the 4th double crochet. Okay, so this will be the pattern, and so for this side we're not increasing, but for the other side here we'll be increasing gradually. So you keep repeating this pattern of 4 double crochet in one color and 4 double crochet in other color. One, 2, 3, and 4. And change color before you finish the 4th double crochet. So I'll meet you when we get to the very end, but we'll be increasing, so I'll show you. So keep repeating this pattern. We're going to be changing the color at the end. Okay, here I'm finishing the first row. So color change. And at the very end of this first row, we are going to make an increase. So change the color and make another double crochet with the new color. And chain 1 and turn. Chain 1 does not count as a stitch. And put 1 double crochet. This row we're not increasing, so every other row we're increasing. So for this row we're not increasing. Second row. So okay, change color. So far we have 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, no increase. But at the end of the first row we increased, so we're not increasing this row. 1, 2, so repeat the pattern until you get to the end of the row, and at the end of this second row we're changing the color because of the pattern change. I mean the pattern is the same, but the color changes because, as I mentioned earlier, this pattern square, checkered square, consists of 4 double crochet in 2 rows. Okay, so once you get here, change the color. We're not increasing on this side because front side we're not increasing. For the back we're increasing. This is the back side. Okay, I'll meet you back when we get here. So I just really forgot to mention the important step, but we are wrapping the yarn when we make the double crochet, because we're changing the color. So make sure that you are wrapping the yarn the other color when you make the double crochets. You are bringing it with you all the time. So I'm at the end of second row. Change the color to white, chain 1 and turn, and at the end of this third row we are increasing. Like I said, we are gradually increasing, so every other row we increase. When you get to the end, you're gonna increase, so I'll show you how to do that. Just keep repeating the pattern, white, blue, white, blue. Just make sure you are bringing the yarn with you this whole time. Okay, I'm at the end, so I'll show you. So imagine there is like squares like this, and on here too. So we're having blue, white, blue, white, blue. There's square and white, blue, white, and there's white, blue, white, blue, white, blue. So that means we're changing the color. Just imagine that there's the whole square next to these. So that's why we're changing the color. And now we are making an increase. So put 1 and oops, I think I missed a loop. Put 2 double crochets in the same stitch, like so, and chain 1 and turn. For the 4th row we're not increasing at all, so put 1 double crochet in each stitch. So far we have 1 double crochet in each stitch, but change the color when we go to the next color. So keep repeating the pattern for the 3rd row here, and then back. We're changing the color here to blue, blue, white, and when we start the 4th row, I mean the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, sorry, So we're doing the fourth row without increase, and starting fifth row we're not increasing, going back fifth row we're gonna, at the end of the fifth row we're gonna increase, but I'll show you. That was a bit confusing, so I'm gonna explain. But fourth row, we're doing the fourth row. I'll meet you at the end of this row. I'm gonna show you what to do next because we're changing the color again. Okay, so we are at the end of the fourth row, putting 1 double crochet in each stitch, change color at the end of fourth row to blue, chain 1 and turn, put 1 double crochet in every stitch with a new color. Don't forget to change the color every 4th double crochet. Okay, so repeat the pattern until the end, and I'll show you how to do the increase. Here. Okay, repeat the pattern, and I'll show you how to do the increase. So now we are at the end of the 5th row. I changed the color to blue. And then at the very end we are increasing. So make an increase, put 2 double crochet in the same stitch, chain 1, turn, put 1 double crochet in each stitch, no increase. This is a 6th row. So for the 6th row we're not increasing, so repeat this pattern when you get until you get to the end of the 6th row, and you change the color at the end because we're starting the new squares. Yeah, so for this side we're not increasing, but this side we're increasing, the back and the front. Yeah, I am coming to the end of the 6th row. I thought about skipping the next 10 rows, but I think it's better to just record everything. So at the end of 6th row we're changing the color in chain 1, turn, start the new square, but I think you see that every odd number row we're increasing, and every even number we're not increasing. I think it can be a little confusing because we're changing the color constantly, but I'll walk you through every row just because, you know, it can be a little confusing. So for the 7th row, we're increasing at the end again, but I'll show you how to do that. Yeah. At the end, we're going to increase. So this is the last stitch. We're going to increase, put 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So we have 4. We put 1 double crochet in each stitch except for the last stitch. We put an increase. Now chain 1 and turn. For this row, we're not increasing. So put 1 double crochet in every stitch until the end of the row, and once you get to the very end, you would change the color and start new square for the 9th row. So I'll show you how to change the color again at the end of the 8th row. Remember that this side we're not increasing. Okay, so now we're at the end of the 8th row. Change the color, start the new square. Chain 1 and turn. For the 9th row, we're increasing at the end. So keep the pattern until you get to the end of 9th row, and we're going to change the color and increase. So right now we're not increasing at all, but only at the very end of this 9th row we are increasing. Okay, so I'll show you at the increase at the end when I get there. So I'm at the end of 9th row. Oh, it's blurry. Okay, now putting double crochet, 1 double crochet in every stitch except for the very end. So now we put in 2 double crochets, 1, change color, and 2. Okay, chain 1 and turn. For the 10th row, we're not increasing, so put 1, double crochet in each stitch, change color. Once you get to the end of the 10th row, we're changing the color. Okay. Okay, so I'm at the end. Excuse me. I'm at the end of the 10th row. Change the color to start a new square. Chain 1 and turn. Now for the 11th row, we put a double crochet in every stitch except for the very last stitch that we're going to increase. So make sure you're bringing your yarn with you this whole time, and that you are changing the color on the 4th double crochet to the new color. So for the 11th row, put 1 double crochet in each stitch, in every stitch, and at the end, at the very end, we're going to increase. I'll meet you back when I get there here. So now I'm at the end of 11th row. We're going to put 2 double crochet as an increase at the very end of this row. So put 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Oops. Chain 1 and turn. For the 12th row, we're not increasing, so put 1 double crochet in every stitch. 1, 2, we change color here. I'll meet you when we're at the end, when I'm at the end of the 12th row. For 12th row, we're not increasing. Okay, I'll stop the video here and I'll meet you at the end of the 12th row. Now I'm at the end of 12th row. We are going to change color at the very end of the 12th row. Chain 1 and turn, start a new square. Blue, 4 double crochet, 2, 3, 4. So the 13th row, we're going to increase at the very end again. So I'll show you how to increase here. So keep the pattern until you get to the end, and I'll show you how to increase. Now I am almost at the end of the 13th row. I'm changing the color here because I made 4 double crochet. So change color every 4 double crochet in here. We make 1, and at the very end we're going to make an increase, so put 2 double crochet in the same stitch. That's an increase. Chain 1 and turn. The 14th row we're not increasing, so put 1 double crochet in every stitch of the row. So far our work looks like this. This will be the front and this will be the back. We have 13 rows already, so yeah, keep the pattern, do the pattern here and to the end and change color, but I'll show you. So now I am coming towards the end of 14th row. We put 1 double crochet in every stitch, no increase. Now change color, chain 1 and turn your work. From here we're going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch except for the last stitch. So put 4 double crochet in each color. Change color here. So 1 double crochet in every stitch except for the very last. So I'll show you how to do that when we get there. Now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We are at the end of the 15th row. Making sure that we're putting 4 double crochet in each color. So this will be the last increase. Put 2 double crochets in the same stitch, so make an increase. So from here we made 2 more square rows. Chain 1 and turn. That was the last increase. Now put 1 double crochet in every stitch, and at the end we're going to be doing something different at the end of this row. So keep the pattern until you get to the end, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so at the end of 16th row we're doing something different this time. Change the color to blue. Now we chain 10. Turn your work. Put a double crochet from the third loop from the hook. 1, 2, 3. 1 double crochet. Make 4 double crochets in total with the blue, but do not finish the 4th double crochet. Pull through with the white yarn. Now rub these two with the white yarn so that it looks good. 1 and 2, 3. Oops. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change color. Start the new square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change color. Looks something like this. So repeat the pattern until you get to the end of this row. The pattern, I mean 4 double crochet in each color. So putting 1 double crochet in every stitch, no increase. Once you get to the end of this row, we're going to chain 10 again, but I'll show you how to do that. Now at the end of the 17th row, we're going to chain 10 with white. Turn your work. Put 1 double crochet from the 3rd loop from the hook in the 3rd chain. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't finish the 4th double crochet. Pull the other color. And finish the 4th double crochet. And put 4 double crochet with blue. Change the color here. Put 1 double crochet in every stitch for this row as well. So from now here, we're building the length of the shorts. So this will fit your thighs. This is the width of the shorts, so this will fit your thigh here. Now here, this row has more row, so we're going to put blue and white here so that it can be the same length here. But I'm going to do it now, but you can do it later. So grab your other end of the yarn. I have it here. Connect it to the top of this double crochet right here. Pull the yarn and make a knot. I'll do 2. Now pull the yarn, and then from here yarn over, put your hook in there and make a double crochet. 1, 2, double crochet, 3, 4, don't finish the double crochet, but pick other end again. I don't know where it went. Okay, it's right here. Okay, connect the other yarn and pull through the last double crochet and make 1 double crochet in each stitch. Chain 2 and cut. Oops, I'm sorry about that. I just dropped my scissors. And then you can cut this yarn also. Now we go back to crocheting the main part. You'll see why we added here, because once we get to the end of this row, it will have 2 rows, and this has to have 2 rows as well, so it will line up like so. Okay, I took too long just to explain that. I am sorry. Okay, so now we are not going to increase anymore. We're just going to crochet along this row. So make 1 double crochet in every stitch. changing the color at the fourth double crochet in each color. And we're gonna be doing this for about, let's see, I did 10 rows. So in total I have 10 rows from here. I believe that's 26 rows in total for the entire project. Right now we have 18. Yeah, we have 18 here. So once you have the length you want, you can cut the yarn and finish off. So for the other panel, we're going to start with a different color. So for this panel, for this side, I started with blue, but for this one, I started with white. So you're going to do the opposite color. You're going to make another one exactly the same, but start with a different color. If it gets confusing, please let me know in the comments. I can answer questions. But yeah, keep this pattern, just build up the length, no increase, just work your way up, and then once you have your length, I'll tell you what to do. So now I just finished the 2 panels, exact same one, except that you started a new panel with the different color. It's the first one. So this is the back side, this is the front side, this is the thigh area. Now I did 26 rows in total. I have 2 panels. Now we're going to assemble them together. So make sure that the back is lined up with the back. Okay, like this. Now we're going to sew here together. So with any color, which color you want, whichever color you want. I'm picking white. We're going to single crochet, or if you want, you can slip stitch, but I'm going to single crochet them together. So this is the increase side. We're going to sew here until here. Make sure that the color lines up. Blue and white, white and blue, blue and white, row to row. Now, I like weaving in them, the ends, as I go, so I'm going to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna single crochet these, this both sides together until to the corner, to this corner. Okay. Now once you get here, you can chain 2 and cut the yarn. Pull tight. And we'll do the same thing on the other side for the front part. Yes. So get your yarn. Make 2 knots. Make a knot twice and then single crochet 2 pieces together until you get to this corner right here. So once you single crochet along here until this corner, we're going to chain 2 and cut. Sorry, this has a lot of ends to sew. I apologize. Now, let's see. We're going to sew here. Let me make sure. So I made sure. Okay, now we're going to sew here. I think I'll do it from the middle. Or should I go in one go? I'll do this. So put your hook in the middle and in the middle. Make sure you go through both sides and grab the yarn again. Oh, my cat is crying. She found a toy. Now pull the yarn, make a knot twice. We go to this direction until the corner. Okay, so single crochet. That's a lot of ends. Oh my goodness. Okay, so like this. Make sure you go through both sides. Okay, so we're gonna just single crochet the funnels together until the corner. Okay, so I made it to the corner. I'm chaining 2 and cut. We can weave that in later. Pull. Now we're going to do the same for this side. Make sure there's no hole here, so I'll put my hook here where I started the single crochet here, and then I meant not the single crochet, I meant the where I connected the yarn. I'm gonna connect it again here so that there's no hole. 1, 2, just like that. Just going to connect it with a single crochets. So yeah, once you get to this corner, I'll show you what to do next. So now chain 2 at the end of this corner and cut. Yes, now we'll make the band. Now at this point you can flip the work. And try it on and see how much length do you want for your band, waistband. This is already quite high-waisted, so I'm just going to put a little bit of the waistband here. So this is I believe this is the front, this is the back with increase. I'll find the side here. Choose the color you want your waistband to be. I think I will do blue. Yeah, I like it. For the waistband, we're going to be using half double crochet stitches. So 1, 2. I'm going to chain, let's see, I think 10 is too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll actually do 7. Yeah, okay. So in the second chain from the hook, we'll make a half double crochet, make another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. For this, I will be using only half double crochet, not in the back loop only, but you can do back loop only if you would like it more flexible, I guess. That's what the word, I guess. So we're going to make we're going to skip one stitch, and then in the next we'll make a slip stitch like so, and we'll make one slip stitch, or if you want it tighter you can make one more slip stitch, but I will be putting drawstring in here later, so I'm just going to do one slip stitch. So we skipped one slip stitch, and in the next we slip stitch for the turning as a turning chain, and then skip 2 stitch, that's the slip stitches we did. We'll make 6 half double crochet, or whatever the amount of stitches you have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, you can do it in the back loop only, but I'm doing this in both loops. Normal, it's a normal half double crochet. So chain 1 and turn. Make 6 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then make okairi, make my husband's home, I'm sorry, make slip stitch, and then that I forgot to skip the stitch, so skip 1 stitch, make 1 slip stitch, and in the next we'll make a slip stitch. If you want it tighter you can make 1 more slip stitch, but I'm just doing it like I said earlier. Skip 2, make 6 half double crochet. So keep repeating this pattern until you get here on the other side. So all the way around we'll make half double crochet rows. Yes, okay. And now I'll show you what to do next. Now I'm almost done with the waistband. Skipping 1 and make 2, turn, okay, now we're going to sew 2 sides together. I'm going to single crochet them together. I don't know why I like single crochet more than slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here and here. Single crochet 1, crochet 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here. Cool. Let's secure. I'll make another single crochet at the end. Chain 2 and cut. So now that's pretty much it for for these shorts. Just got a weaving ends, and if you want drawstrings, you can chain up to, like, I don't know, however long you want the drawstring to be, and then just using your darning needle, you can like you can put them like this in the front, and yeah, just make the chains. And I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm just overwhelmed because this was a lot of work. So yeah, here you got weaving ends, here you got a weaving ends. That's it. I think yeah, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you decide to post on my social media, please don't forget to mention me. My Instagram is at prettypawcrafts. And if you see like this hole right here, if you don't like it, you can sew it in the back inside. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye.